Now, the Maiden Nuclear Energy Innovation Summit for Africa opened in Rwanda's capital, Kigali, on Monday, bringing together policymakers, industrial leaders, and global experts to explore the potential of small modular and micro-reactors in accelerating Africa's energy transition, with Africa stagnant in many of its development trajectory. Experts, however, believe that nuclear energy can be a game changer in several key sectors, such as agriculture and energy. Details in the report.
The International Energy Agency projects that electricity demand in Africa will rise by 40% by 2030, driven by growth in industry, commerce, and agriculture. Despite this, around 600 million people across the continent still lack access to electricity. The UN Economic Commission for Africa says 70 to 80 million people must gain access each year to meet the 2030 universal electricity target. Speaking at the Africa's first Nuclear Energy Innovation Summit in Kigali, experts noted that the continent is late in exploring nuclear energy as a viable solution.
Agriculture is, but energy is as well. And then they go both together. And that's why Africa cannot get away from getting involved in the implementation of nuclear power plant today, and specifically with the small modular reactors that are easy to deploy.
The conversation is no longer whether nuclear is a piece, whether nuclear should be considered. The conversation is how much and how fast. And this is in North America, this is in Europe, this is obviously happening in China, India, Southeast Asia, Central Asia. So now we need to make sure that this is also happening in Africa. We have a few things already happening in Egypt, in South Africa.
The UN Economic Commission for Africa projects that Africa Continental Free Trade Area-related electricity demand will account for 8% of Africa's capacity by 2035. Rising to 14% by 2040. Meeting this demand will require $22.4 billion in additional investment from 2025 to 2040. Africa's electricity supply must grow over fourfolds by 2040 due to rapid population and economic growth. Rwanda plans to join South Africa and Egypt in establishing a nuclear power plant within 5 to 8 years using small modular reactors technology. The country approved accession to the Nuclear Emergency Assistance Convention in 2020. The government plans to establish nuclear power plant with a combined capacity of 110 megawatts over the next decade, starting in 2025. In 2024, Rwanda completed a pre-feasibility study for a small modular reactor project to assess its potential as a short and long-term energy solution. Rwanda's Prime Minister Edouard Ngirente says nuclear energy is key for Rwanda and Africa to meet future industrial and energy needs.
The use of nuclear energy will not only address the energy deficit, but also will potentially provide innovative solutions to advance other sectors, such as agriculture and healthcare, among others. Too often, when people hear the word nuclear, they think of harmful or dangerous use. But contrary to this perception, that's not our focus. This gathering is about nuclear energy for peace, innovation, and development.